Hello. Hi.
Hey there.
Yeah, of course. You definitely need a portfolio to demonstrate your skill set. I've actually recently created some guides all about like CVs and portfolios, and your portfolio is an opportunity to really get across your voice.
You do have to have some work out there. I think it's competitive as it is, and you definitely want to be able to showcase what you're capable of. That being said, whether we want to classify this specifically as a portfolio, that's getting for me a little bit more blurry. I could look at somebody's GitHub account and see what kind of code they push. That's ArtStation. Social media is becoming more and more of a place where you could also observe somebody's track record of the work that they produce.
I've never met anyone that kind of got into a creative job by making one portfolio and then just kind of sliding it across a desk towards someone and them going, "You're hired." Getting in is kind of the result of relationships, seeing the same people at the same companies again and again, and in doing so and in taking on the advice they give you, improving your portfolio until it's at a place where they think it's placement worthy, but also building their emotional investment in you. To come into a creative company, for someone to bring you in, that is speaking to their judgment of young talent. And unless they own that company, they're going to make sure they're bringing in someone that they think is a really sure bet.
99.9% of the time, potential employers are going to look at your portfolio first.
You should have a conversation piece. If you have an interview and you're sitting down with somebody, have something with you, whether it is a few prints, whether it's if you have a tablet, an iPad, like a laptop, and have some work where you can just show there and you're not relying on the internet connection. For the big portfolio, yes, I also have not seen anyone schlep those around. That being said, you might be in a field where, textiles, like printmaking, something where the tangible feel of what you're creating might be important. Painting as well, yes, sometimes it's good to see the layering of that if you're more in a fine art oriented field.
Anyone watching this that's sort of aspiring advertising creative, I remember traipsing around London with the giant A3 portfolio, and even while I was doing that felt a little bit old-fashioned. Quickly transferred over to the laptop, and that was some time ago. But
your portfolio is as weak as the weakest piece in it, right? So if you have 5 amazing projects and one that really shouldn't be there, then if I'm looking at this, I will think that you don't know the difference between good work and bad work.
I almost feel bad that I'm answering this question first. Sorry, guys, because I'm hitting all the obvious stuff, and then by the time it gets to you, I've kind of spoken about a lot of it.
I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to say? 40 students come out of my old university, and they tend to be teamed up in copywriter, art director teams, so call that 20 teams. Every year, between 4 and 8 will get a job. And it's not that the others are rubbish, and it's not that, the others don't have the skill or the talent. It's just 4 to 8 keep going until they get a job. And it's brutal. It's really brutal, but that is the reality. That is the reality of it. It's like finding a parking space in the centre of London. Your options are drive around until you find a space, or don't park. That's it.
And I would advise, keep your portfolio just clean and simple and let the work really speak for itself. But if you do want to go out there and try something that is a bit more creative, creative isn't, say, a wanted poster with coffee stains on the top, or like a snakes and ladders board, or an Instagram grid. Okay, that's not going to give the impression you want. Oh, another big thing that I want to say is I gave another talk on this, and we were all talking about this with don't rate your software skills as hot chili to show how hot your skills are. Almost keep it simple, okay, in regards to your CV and folio and how you're presenting yourself. And really let the work speak for itself.
I was just quickly removing the hot chilies from my portfolio About Me page.